Now the clock will be stopped after each basket to prevent delay of game. Both teams are in the penalty, so the 2-minute change in the team fouls will not affect either squad. Brown uses the glass. He's hot.
That was just great individual effort, Dave. It was all over. Credit Freddie Brown with a great shot.
And 25 for downtown. 7-point lead. Thompson. 114, 109, and 140. Seattle cannot sit on this lead. They must continue to work right now. If they try to run it out, they're going to be in trouble. Whistle on Marvin. Goes to the left hand. The hook shot is good.
He's about 1,000% in the last 2 games on that shot.
Jones to the right hand that time. Shifting on the layup. It's 5 points and 120.
Next 2 defensive series right here are critical for Denver. They must stop them, Brent.
Thompson is out on Freddie Brown. Jones fronting Sigma. Sigma goes to the weak side. Webster comes to the ball with the pick. Brown gets inside out that pick, but it won't stay, and it's tapped back in by the big fella by Paul Silas.
You can't afford to relax on him because inside he's going to fight for every rebound.
Nuggets need a basket and some tough defense right now. Sonics with control and 50 seconds to eat up and a 7-point lead.
Freddie Brown is really hurting, Brent. He's suffering from the effects of that flu. He's been working really hard. He's done a great job out here, and Seattle has done what they had to do. They had this game under control, and they'll be going home with the home court advantage.
Johnson fouled as he came through Simpson. Ralph had no alternative. And now it's voting time for the most valuable player in this game. Webster, I think, maybe over here lobbying a little bit. He was smiling at Hondo.
You know, the 3 players really in consideration right here, I think, John. And Marvin with this great job. Of course, Freddie near the end.
Right.
But Dennis Johnson also was the fellow that got things going. I have to say I'm going to go with Dennis Johnson.
I'm going with Dennis Johnson because I thought that he played a very good game.
We'll just take Brent right out of this, John. Go ahead and explain it.
Good. That's it. I get no vote, folks. Barry and Hondo gang up. All right. 30 seconds left. 119, 111. What a series this Western Conference final figures to be now. They'll go back to Seattle even at a game apiece for game 3, and we'll be up there at the Seattle Coliseum. And remember, 17 straight victories for the Sonics at home. Fans just filing out here at McNichols. Time running out. And Gus Williams has one. Little frosting, and our Chevrolet Most Valuable Player Award goes to Dennis Johnson. You've heard all the reasons for it. The Chevrolet $1,000 scholarship will be awarded to Pepperdine on behalf of Dennis Johnson, who did it all. 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Quickly, Rick and John, what must Denver do in Seattle?
Well, I think it's a situation, Brent, where they have to go out there and try and execute a little bit better on their offense, especially when they get ahead. It seems that when they get the lead, that they tend to go a little bit more to the one-on-one situations. They don't keep going inside, and they have their work cut out from Seattle's awful tough at home, John.
They'll be very tough at home, and in going to Seattle, what they're going to try and do is regain the home court advantage because this is something that's so important in the final series.
They have to watch the foul situation too, Brett. They're a little bit overly aggressive, and that has really hurt them in these 2 ball games. They were lucky in the last game that Seattle played so poorly.
That's a very big point on the fouls because Seattle scored 34, John Rick, from the free throw line to 21 for Denver in their last 3 games in Denver. They've scored 33, 47, and 31 points from the free throw line, so they've done a job.
And anytime you have a situation where you have people in foul trouble, they really don't play as well and as relaxed as if they were more comfortable with another situation.
One thing, too, you have to remember, as far as the situation with Seattle is concerned, if they play tough defense, it helps their offense. When they're not playing the tough defense, their offense is going poorly. They do not play that tough defense.
All right, and so for Rick Barry and John Havlicek, I'm Brent Musburger. We certainly hope that you enjoyed the action here from the McNichols Arena. The final score again, Seattle 121, Denver 111. The Western Conference Championship Series is even at a game apiece. Washington leading Philadelphia 3-1 in that series, going to Philly. Next Friday night, we'll bring you Game 4 of the Western Conference Final from Seattle at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So you be with us all the way as we go to the championship. The NBA on CBS.
Share the glamour and excitement of America's Junior Miss Pageant. with host Hal Linden, co-host Vicki Lawrence, and 50 of the nation's most beautiful and talented young ladies. Tomorrow night on CBS.